Hi, it's me. I picked a really shitty place with a really noisy background, so I'm going to talk louder than I want to talk about things that I don't know if I should be talking about at all. Um, Little life update. So, I've been seeing somebody for the past 2.5 months, maybe, and I think he's pretty amazing. I like him a lot. Um, there are things that are wonderful about it. There are also things that make me want to run away. Because um, I've been, as you learn more about yourself, and I realized that I'm afraid of being attached to anybody or depending on anybody. Uh, the past has taught me that those people only let you down, and if you make yourself weak and then you wait for somebody who isn't coming, you've just made a huge mistake, and now you're just vulnerable and weak and gonna have, disasters. Uh, so there's that part of me that just wants to be uber hyper independent and run away and protect future me from being hurt and vulnerable again. I have to function. I can't be incapacitated because of having opened myself up to another person. And there's also a part of me that when I'm attached, it's just like falling with no parachute. It's just free fall, and everything that how you want to be just goes out the window, and you're something that you don't want to be, that feels uncomfortable and codependent and shitty. And so now I tend to err more on the side of being the person who is wearing a shit ton of armor and not falling through space, through not space, the atmosphere, somewhere definitely with gravity, because it doesn't end well. Um, so yeah, so yesterday we had a little conversation because it turned out that he went to visit the person he was seeing before me, not for the reasons that you think, um, to do some chores and errands and help with the kids, and also tell her in person and in no uncertain terms, I guess, that it's over. Um, However, having said that, he didn't tell me about it until after he'd done it. I don't know if that's a trust issue for me. I'm not even sure, because I don't know how much I cared. You know what broke me yesterday? Because I'm broken. I'm broken right now. What broke me yesterday was he said I couldn't count on him, and he thought he was bad at relationships and bad at all the emotional stuff, and could be there in all these ways, and he listed off all the ways that he's been there for me, and it's terrific. But he thinks that emotionally he can't be there, and I haven't seen that to be true, honestly, either from the things the person says. But when the person is telling you things like that, and it comes at possibly a great cost to them, you should probably listen, right? I think I'm. This is a reprise of the conversation that I had last time on here. Um, Anyway, one of the things that he said, one of the reasons that I couldn't depend on him, was because he was interested in international travel. And I listened to that, and I heard that. And at first, the first thing I thought was, I'm interested in international travel too, but I'm not an accessory or an add-on or a suitcase or a plaything. I'm a separate spirit, and I I don't know if I realized, I think I already knew, I'm longing for adventures. I'm sick. I'm sick of, you know, if you make a person your source of happiness, even if your life is pretty nice and pretty happy, and then they go away, you're sitting in this nice, pretty comfortable life with a huge hole now. But if you can travel, if you can take off, if you can run, if you can be in motion and see new things and have adventures and feel your pulse race and write your book and not have responsibilities, you can forget. I could go pretty far on that feeling right now, but I can't do that. I have to stay here. And I feel like my whole life, other people have done those things, and I've always said I can't do that. I've had to stay here, and there's always been some really good reason. so if he hurts me, I just sit here and feel it and continue to live half a life because I don't have enough money, because the kids have to get raised, because the job, the car, the pets, the hydro bill. And really, there's so much of this earth that I haven't seen. And I'm not getting younger. Recently, we went to Toronto, the kids and I, and the best feeling is just, the concert. We went to Tears for Fears, and Sydney tried hard to ruin that for me. She cried through it. And I just realized that music, concerts like that big experience, it's mystical to me. It's not even a cathedral because I'm transported. It's really deeply spiritual to be somewhere and hear the music and just let it wash over you and give yourself up to that moment. And I do entirely. And Sydney was trying to pull me back down to earth by one arm and tearful expressions the whole time. And so I couldn't forget that I was earthbound the whole time. And this is how I know that this is not heaven. Because something was stopping me from being there the whole time. And then when he said I couldn't count on him because he wanted to travel, all I thought is he doesn't see me traveling. He sees me stuck here, or he doesn't want to travel with me. And I don't even know if I want to travel with him, but I want to travel. And the fact that he wants to travel is not an excuse. It's not an excuse. And I don't even know how I want to feel right now. I want to write my book. I want to travel. I want to be in so many parallel worlds. And I feel really stuck. And I know when I go to talk to him, I'll get halfway through a thought and he'll start talking and it'll be like, I was finished my story, and all he'll remember is what he was thinking about it. And he already has this narrative about women, how they want him and what they want from him and how they're going to feel. And he doesn't even know the hot button for me was when he said maybe he wouldn't be around because he'd get to travel. And so I had to say it somewhere as a complete thought, because it's a full sentence, not half a one. I still have so much yearning in my soul, and I've been missing playing, because at least when you perform, when you play your instrument, the yearning gets out. The writing is just, I just feel really blocked with the writing. When I write, it's not right, and it's bad, and the book is unwieldy, and I can't read it all, and at some point I lose the difference between the book and me. I mean, I knew it would be hard, or everyone would do it, right? Everyone would do it. And he tells stories about his life, and he's had so many amazing adventures, and there's so many books in him. And I'm jealous. I want the books. I want to eat them. I love that he's had all those experiences, but the fact that he doesn't see me having experiences, he sees me like a harbor or something. And I'm not a harbor, I'm an ocean. And I don't give a shit. I'm gonna post this. So there. That's my video today. So, keep being creative. Don't be afraid. And if you have a choice between a full-time job and a big adventure, take the big adventure. Especially if you're young. Just do it. Hey, bye.